High students, it's time for your weekly wrap-up. We have had an amazing Spirit Week with all the commotion. You may have forgotten some of the news that we have ran. We'll give you a rundown of what's happened so far. Mason Hartwig gave us an update on the swim team.
On Tuesday, October 1st, the Boone girls swim team swam against Grinnell. Not only did they win, but they beat many of their records.
We had a pretty good meet all around. They had some really good times, some of their best times, and some good performances, and we got a lot of first and second places that I didn't think we would get. So it was a good meet for us.
I'm here with Maddie Swanson, who won the 200 IM on Tuesday. So, how did you feel when you won the 200 IM?
I was really tired, but I was happy with the time I got.
And what is your favorite event to swim?
I like to swim the 50 freestyle.
What was your best dive on Tuesday?
I would have to say my best dive was my inner 1.5 because I got 9s on it. So.
After diving on Tuesday, what do you think you could have improved on?
I think I could have done a better job on getting more height and speed and being mentally tough because I was not doing very good on some dives.
Carroll and Storm Lake are some really tough teams to swim against. They have a lot of good sprinters, so we're going to try and put together some good relays and try and hang with them and try and beat them in the end, I suppose.
The girls swim team is already preparing for their next meet this Tuesday, October 8th. This is Mason Hartwig with Boone TV. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Mason, for that great story. Jack Lohman talked about what's happening with the construction.
Hi, I'm Jack Lohman of the BTV. Larson Construction has been working hard on the new high school since winter of 2012. They are right on track and plan to be done by August of 2015.
This building right here, the target date is December 15th. As soon as this building's complete, we start work tearing down the tall 4-story section. That's a 1.5-year project. The target date is August 2015.
With the target dates for the new building quickly approaching, the construction workers have spent a majority of their time at the
As you
site.
get closer to deadlines, days always get longer, so lately it's been 5:30, 6:30 at night. It's usually when here, 12-hour days.
With the 12-hour days that the workers have been putting in, the construction progress is right on track. The art rooms are a project that has already been completed and is in use in the old building. As for the new building, shelves and furniture are being put in on the 3rd floor. I'm Jack Lohman of BTV. Now back to the studio.
A great update on how the new school edition is coming. Jacona Stoneburner gave us an insight on the class Digital Broadcasting and Video Production.
Working hard and filming. Things that happen in the Boone TV world, and we have an inside opinion on what and how they do it.
For me personally, the goal of this class is to give students a chance to experience convergent journalism, where they can pull in all the different aspects of journalism together. So they're doing some news writing, they're getting a chance to do interviewing, but now they're also getting a chance to put that together in a different format.
It's kind of exciting, but knowing that you're going to be in front of all your friends and all the student body is kind of nerve-wracking, but you get through it and it's going good. I'd recommend this class for people that have time and maybe want to go into something with news or reporting. It's pretty informational, so if you want to learn and better yourself and better your skills, I'd definitely take this class.
The goal of this class, from my perspective, is from the video side. We've been doing a lot of videos the last few years in computer applications classes, and this gives us a chance to do real stories around the school and then be able to share them with the students and faculty and hopefully the community through the internet and YouTube and those types of things.
So whenever you're in the comments, make sure to look up at the TV and see what the digital broadcasting and video production crew is up to. For Boone TV, this is Jacona Stoneburner. Now back to the studio.
What an exciting new class. Mason Frost talked about Gamers Club.
Hello Boone High. Today we're going to take a closer look at Gamers Club. Gamers Club is a place where people can come, relax, and sit back and play some games with friends.
Gigantic.
Oh, some of the games we play League of Legends. It's a PC MOBA game. You can look that up on Google. And then we play some Xbox games that are first-person shooters like Halo,
We play a different board game every week. Sometimes we play the same one 2 weeks in a row, but we play with different rules. Magic the Gathering, if you're into that. My favorite part about Gamers Club is when everyone gets really into the game. When it gets towards the end of one of the board games we play, it sometimes just dissolves into a massive screaming match, and everything. It's just really a really fun experience to part of Gamers Club.
Okay, my favorite part has to be the fact that we can all just get together and sit down and play a game, no matter who it is. Like, someone new, someone who's not that good at the game, or someone who's just really good at the game and just beats everyone. We all just sit down and we teach each other how to play the game.
Okay. So, Mr. Kramer, why did you start Gamers Club?
Well, I didn't really start Gamers Club. I guess I helped start it. Patrick Christensen and Dustin Smith actually came to me with the idea of having a Gamers Club and asked me if I'd be interested in advising. And after reading through what they kind of proposed, I was very interested. So we kind of went ahead and started it up. Well, we're looking to do a lot of things with Gamers Club. With the club itself, I'm looking this year to really encourage a lot more interaction. We're trying to emphasize the idea of making it a group and having it be a place where people can kind of come together and play. I'm also trying to kind of bring board games into the club this year a little bit more. We've had a lot of success so far this year in getting people interested in around tables playing board games. So that's been a good thing. So in November, we're going to be having Geek Marathon. So what we're hoping to do with that is the charity event. We're going to be trying to raise some money for, a children's hospital, where we're going to be using, like, Gamers Club's going to be having some games. Harry Potter's club is going to be, the Harry Potter Association is going to be there doing some other things. So we're hoping to have a nice time and also do some good through both of our clubs as well.
This has been Mason Frost with BTV. Back to the studio.
They game hard in there and gank a whole bunch of noobs. Chase Harper told us a story on the one act.
This year, the BHS Thespian Troupe has the honor of bringing a one-act performance to the State Thespian Festival at the University of Northern Iowa. The students will be putting on The Sousification of Romeo and Juliet, a comedy parodying Shakespeare's famous play. Mrs. Newmeyer is directing.
Essentially, it's, well, Sousification of Romeo and Juliet is about Romeo and Juliet, but with a twist because it's not in Shakespearean language, and it turns out to be mostly comedy rather than tragedy. Really excited for the kids to have the opportunity to perform in front of other thespian peers. I think that's going to be a unique activity opportunity. Their audience is a little bit more critical, so they'll be able to raise they'll be able to highlight their talent. State Thess Fest, if you win, you qualify to go on to international. So I mean, like, there's only one competition, it's State Thess Fest from Iowa. So then, if by chance we win, which that's my expectation, then we get invited to go to international in Lincoln, Nebraska in the summertime. Once we win, we'll make that decision as to how we're going to finance that. But that would be cool. That's the ultimate.
The Thespians will be traveling to UNI on November 15th to put on the play. They will be competing against other schools from across the state to put on the best performance. This has been Chase Harper, here for BTV.
Look at those Thespians go. Andrea Casati gave us an update on the volleyball team.
I'm Andrea Casati with BTV, and at Ballard High, our Boone volleyball team beat the Bombers in the first 3 matches.
We had some really good service use. Like, our typical goal is to pass a 2 as like an average, and we averaged a 2.4.
I was really proud of our team for staying up, not getting down on ourselves. We had some low points, and they always stayed positive, and we have overall had a really good night together.
So I was definitely very impressed of how we remained scrappy with all the stuff that the other team was giving us. Our serving was very impressive. Weaknesses, hitting definitely lacked in that area last night, but we still pulled through in 3. During last night's game, there's like individuals that would be able to step up during the circumstances of a potential concussion. So I would say there's a number, not necessarily just one person, but a group of people that definitely did step up.
After the 3-set sweep, the Boone Toreadors have been rewarded with being ranked 15th in the state. Come watch our newly ranked team October 15th in the BHS gym at 7:15. This has been Andrea Casati with BTV. Now back to the studio.
For everyone here at Boone TV, I'm Dallas Hansen. Have a great and safe homecoming weekend.